need some competition out here. Come on.
If you're interested in promoting your brand, business, or talent on the first 15 to 30 seconds before each video, email me right now at advertise@hiphopun.com. That's advertise@hiphopun.com. We got some special rates right now. Do not wait. Now, I know you made a video around the time with the Will Smith, Chris Rock thing happened. Do you still maintain, or if you do, correct me if I'm wrong, that was staged, that whole event? And do you think that the backlash that Will Smith got was way too much for what happened that night on stage?
I unequivocally maintain, I showed it in the video. Anybody who's been in acting circles or somebody who teaches acting or what's called stage blocking will look at that, see the footwork that happened, and know that the whole shit was staged.
Wow.
So if that was fake, that means everything after it was fake, to me, including the repercussions that y'all keep saying made it real. You know what I mean? But if it was fake, then why did this happen afterwards?
Right.
Even though y'all say, I mean, it looked fake at first, but then when he did this, you see, and that's a tool. Like, that's a part of a science. Like, I forget what it's called, but in film, like, I could take just a picture of me, right, smiling, right, and depending on what I put before that picture of me smiling will determine what you think about what I'm thinking in the picture.
Wow.
So if I put a picture of a dog, let's say, and then it's a picture of me smiling, you're thinking, oh, he likes that dog. Right. But if I put a picture of a girl who's half naked and then you show me smiling, you're thinking, oh, he's a horny little bastard. You see what I'm saying? But I could not, in actuality, me smiling could have been about a whole other thing, but it's all how I planned it in your mind. So here you have thinking, oh, Will Smith is upset about his fucking wife and da-da-da-da-da. That's the thing they put before. You see what I'm saying? Boom. Then he goes up there, does the little fake thing, and then does some shit after too to try to reinforce that the shit was real. Man, I don't want to keep going into it though. If y'all want to believe it's real, that's cool. It's easier to fool somebody than to convince them that they've been fooled. Wow. That's all I'm gonna say.
What would your reasoning be for why?
I don't know. See, that's the thing. I don't have the answer. I don't have to have the answer.
Right.
That's their foolishness. I don't know why you do some sick I'm not in the Illuminati, so I don't know if this is some people say a humiliation ritual.
Right.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they thought, okay, Will Packer, he's a black director, right? We want to help him out with ratings. The ratings for the shit has been tanking for years. Let's pull a fucking viral stunt to help our brother Will Packer so that other black people will be able to direct the shit in the future. Like maybe they thought something sick like that. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm not the one that came up with this. All I know is I saw these niggas hit their mark. That's all I know. And then the nigga Will Smith did a thing what's called a nap in the fucking in the game where you hit somebody with your fingers and all of that. You really hit them, but you hit them with your fingers. It's an actor's slap. It's called a nap. K-N-A-P. Look it up. Like, I'm not making this shit up. They hit their marks. And I've hit my marks. I've been in many a production, so I know about hitting marks. So whatever. Yeah. I don't know why though. I don't know why.
Fair enough.
You brought up Lil Nas X a couple minutes ago, and I don't know if you saw the freestyle or whatever the fuck you want to call it that he put out a couple days ago, but it makes me ask, are there industry plants out here in the industry? We talk about it a lot, but we're not directly.
Of course there is.
Is he one? Did you hear that? Did you hear that last thing he said? Did you hear it though?
No.
I'm gonna play it right now for y'all. Hold on, here we go.
I don't want to hear no homosexual lyrics, bro.
It actually ain't even homosexual,
Okay.
but it's industry plannish. Let me play.
Okay, let me hear what he's saying.
I support all the gangs. I support violence. Yeah, kill each other. I support that. Yeah, kill that other. Support violence.
I'm gonna play it again.
I support all the gangs. I support violence. Yeah, kill each other. I support that.
Wow.
So I asked, is that plannish? That's crazy thing
Wow.
right out his mouth. Pause.
He just said, to be clear to your viewers, if y'all didn't hear, he just said, I support violence. I support all the gangs. Yeah, kill each other.
Yep. That's exactly what he said.
Now, if that's not an industry plant type of shit, I don't know what is.
Mm-hmm.
Using his influence, and his influence is they're trying to be, it was originally on children.
Yep.
It was originally on children. Then they used him to like flip it.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's trying to pull in the gangsters and the killers.
How do you feel when people like Diddy and other people co-sign that type of nonsense, being as though he's supposed to be like one of the godfathers, you know, of hip hop?
Godfathers.
Well, I shouldn't have said that, but
Come on, man. Come on.
How do you feel about
man.
that? People like him promoting them?
I mean, he must be in agreement with
Yeah.
all of that. He must be in agreement with that type of lifestyle and that type of mentality. I'm not. And a lot of, you know, real hip hop, you know, aficionados and real godfathers in this game do not agree with shit like that. Not that they're trying to bash anybody or cause hurt to somebody or anything like that, but certain shit, I'm going to say it and I'll say it again, certain shit is not hip hop. No matter how you could try to parade it as hip hop, you could try to dress it up as hip hop, that ain't hip hop.
Why aren't we, I mean, and this question is kind of cliche, but we've been hearing a lot of not hip hop. It's been distributed to us and shoved in our faces, in particular in our youth faces, because it's one thing for us, 38, 37 years old, to hear the bullshit and know, all right, we got a whole catalog of shit that is real that we can go back to, especially in the streaming age. But to these young kids, this shit being distributed is hip hop to them. So one, how do we speak to the youth and letting them know, no, it's not hip hop, and getting them to understand and appreciate the sound that we've done? And it would sound like an old dude saying it, sound like our elders saying it to us, but how do we get them to understand that what they're listening to is toxic and it ain't really what it's distributing to be, or what they're trying to distribute it to be?
I mean, you know, in order to know what good is, you know, I have to know what bad is. So I think you have to show them the contrast. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of, you know, younger kids, they are kind of up on some of the, you know, older music. You know, I think sometimes they accidentally stumble onto shit and then they go down this rabbit hole on the internet and they find some shit. I don't know if that's a majority, but I know there's a lot of those out there. So I think maybe just, you know, just trying to expose them to more, like, you know what I mean? If you hear a shorty around, you know, that you're around that's ODing on them some shit, you know, try to play him some shit that you think maybe that, you know, that they'd fuck with, you know, and you may open a whole new door for them. Who knows? Like, you know, yeah, that's what it is, man.